Nigel Aston, the 2015 State Street Global Advisors Global Retirement Survey showed that where you live in the world is actually more important than how much you've saved when it comes to confidence. But before we talk about that, tell me, how'd you do the survey?
Well, it's a year-on-year survey. We've been running it for 3 years in the UK and the US, and then lately we've introduced 2 other countries, which is Ireland and Australia. We interviewed 3,500 people really to try and get a feel for how confident they are moving towards their retirement.
All right, well, using Australia as an example, tell me how they have a different mindset when it comes to retirement than people here in the US.
Well, there's some universals which seem to affect confidence all around the world, and those are really the culture within which we live, the regulation which surrounds retirement savings, and then thirdly, the economy. So Australia is very interesting. You know, people save 41% more than they do in the US, and yet confidence levels are much, much lower than they are here. So there's a correlation between savings levels and confidence, but it's not an absolute one. Other things count as well.
Well, in the US, according to the survey, it seems as though that if you have goals and tools, you're more confident. What does that say about Americans?
Right, okay, I guess it's all about getting involved. And we wouldn't advocate that people have to become their own CIO and become investment experts, but certainly taking control of your retirement savings seems to be a really good indicator of having some confidence about reaching your retirement in a good state.
What about those people who lack confidence? What's the biggest problem there?
It's very interesting. The biggest problem that people state when they're not confident is they just haven't saved enough money. So I guess advice to everybody is save as much as you can, and if possible, start saving as early as you can.
And what about the idea of a safety net? Where does the government play into people's plans when it comes to retirement? Because it's different in all the different countries.
Exactly. There's a sort of continuum, a journey, if you will, from paternalism in all these countries we studied to self-reliance. And I think depending on how far along that journey the different countries are, confidence seems to be higher. So in the US, for example, where people really have to take control of their own destiny as far as retirement is concerned, and they get involved, there we see high levels of confidence. More than 50% of Americans confident or very confident that they'll reach retirement in good shape.
And then finally, what does State Street Global Advisors do with this information? How can you use this to help people save more and have more confidence in their retirement plans?
Okay, so we'd advocate that people get involved and understand what they're investing in, but we don't expect them to become investment experts necessarily. And it's our job at State Street Global Advisors to actually construct investment products that allow people to sleep easy at night.
All right, well, thank you, Nigel. And thank you for watching The Street.